Hi, my name is Sharon Miller, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about how my family got on our journey to wellness. Growing up, I definitely ate a standard American diet. Lots of cereal, frozen food, chips and crackers, fast food, and we addressed our health problems with prescriptions from the doctor and over-the-counter meds. When I got older and got married, started doing some of my own cooking, I did improve our diet a little bit, but not much else changed. I was starting to do a little bit of reading and research, which I love reading and learning new things. And I came across articles about nutrition or about harmful ingredients in your everyday products. And so we started to make some small changes. But it was when my son was very small and got very sick that we really got a crash course in learning about so much more. When my son Andrew was only a couple months old, he started showing signs of eczema. We did everything the doctor told us to, tried some of the basics, get off dairy, get off gluten, and started using the creams that the doctor gave us prescriptions for, and he just kept getting worse. So little rashy spots eventually turned into a severe case of eczema, head to toe, oozy, bloody rashes, waking up from naps with his linens covered in blood. He'd sit and scratch and claw at his skin instead of playing because he was so miserable. He didn't sleep, which meant we didn't sleep. We were all exhausted, and it seemed like no matter what we did, he just kept getting worse. We were trying to just stop using things in our house that might be irritating him. We were trying to make some dietary changes the best we knew how. But as he continued to get worse, even through following the advice of specialists that we went and saw, doing all of the medications that they prescribed for him, even though we didn't like it, we read about the side effects in the little pamphlets. We saw that he was exhibiting some of the signs of adrenal fatigue. He was losing weight. He was diagnosed failure to thrive at 19 months, even though he'd been in the 50th percentile his first year of life. He was just in crisis, and we were doing everything that we were told to do. While we were doing all of that, during many of those sleepless nights, I was doing lots of reading, learning everything that I could about eczema. And I just came to the conclusion that we were on the wrong path and we needed to find a new one. Thankfully, we found a doctor who addressed his root cause of what was going on instead of just the symptoms, which is something that I'm really big on now. And she diagnosed him with leaky gut. So once again, we are on this whole new course of crash course education in learning more about our bodies, how things work, more about nutrition, and not just about trying to avoid the things that he might eat that would bother him, because that was everything. Everything irritated him because he had leaky gut. We were learning how to actually heal his body through a very drastic dietary change and through some supplements. At the same time, we were learning a lot about what kind of ingredients are in the household products, hygiene products, cleaning products that we have. But the frustrating thing was, as I learned more about what I didn't want in my products, I had a really hard time finding what I could have. I'd go to the store and I'd look at the ingredients on the back, or the lack of ingredients, and I'd say, okay, I can't use this, what do I use? Thankfully, around the same time that we found Andrew's current doctor, we also were introduced to Young Living and are able to use a lot of their products to either make our own things or buy what we need and know that what we have for him is safe. So we can make our own hand soaps and our own body washes and make our own creams to soothe his skin. And we can buy toothpaste that we know isn't going to put something into his digestive system that is going to irritate him even more. It's definitely something where we, again, are on this journey to wellness. We are still learning. There are still pieces to the puzzle that we probably don't have yet, but Every time we learn a new piece, we can make better decisions. And I realized as Andrew has been getting so much better, if you are following me on Instagram or Facebook, you have probably seen some of those before and after pictures and seen the huge transformation that he's had. And I realized that I need to tell other people about what we do. I need to share what's going on, because I'm just a mom who wouldn't give up. And if I can help somebody else that's going through a health issue or has a loved one going through a health issue and say, the path you're on may not be the only path. There might be another one that may be more helpful to you, that may help you find true healing. And I'm not going to have the answers. I'm not a doctor, but maybe I could help point you to your own area of research, and you could at least know that there's another option. So if you are that person, I hope that you'll go out and look, or if you need a place to start, if you'll reach out to me, I would be honored to help you on that journey, and you could have your own journey to wellness.